Hello, everyone. I have another Peanut and Pops books for you today. This one is Peanut in the Wind by Holly Jenkins Williams. Let me move around here so I can read and so you can see the book. All right. Get to the page there. Summer days were becoming cooler and shorter. Soon the leaves would begin to change from green to vibrant oranges, reds, and yellows. Fall was arriving, and while this meant lots of leaf piles to jump in, wearing her favorite scarf and hat, and eating her favorite soup every Thursday, fall also brought something that Peanut did not like: the wind. During the day, she did not mind the wind. It playfully caught her hat and tugged at her scarf. As the sun set and Peanut prepared for bed, the wind blew frightfully loud and forcefully. It gently rattled the shutters on the bathroom window as she brushed her teeth. While Pops read her a bedtime story, the invisible gusts howled and whistled outside. She kissed Pops goodnight and hid under the covers, trying to make her imagination go to sleep. It was no use, though. The cool night air whipped and whirled outside the house, and she was certain it would blow open the window and carry her away. She called Pop's name, and he slowly made his way up the stairs to investigate the problem. Peanut explained that she was afraid of the wind. Pops tucked her covers in tightly around her and said there was nothing to be afraid of and the wind could not hurt her. Eventually, Peanut fell asleep. She awoke suddenly to a whistle outside her window. Shwee! Shwoo! The wind beckoned her. Peanut sat up in her bed, still hidden under the covers. She was too frightened to move. The wind called again in a low, long whisper. Flashlight in hand, she poked her head from beneath the covers and crept toward the window. She carefully opened the window, and the bedroom door suddenly slammed shut. Peanut jumped, but was too frightened to move. The wind whipped through the open window and scooped Peanut up in her blanket. It lifted her out of her bedroom and whisked her around the backyard. "Why are you afraid of me?" asked the wind as they floated through the chilly night air. "You're so loud and strong at night," she replied in a tiny voice. "I have to be," said the wind. "My job is very important," it puffed proudly. "Let me show you all the things I do at night while everyone is asleep." They zipped in and out of the trees. "I have to gather all my strength to blow the leaves from the trees when they change color and are ready to fall. Leaves can be quite stubborn." The wind exhaled a mighty breath that shook the trees' branches. The leaves trembled vigorously but clung tightly to the branches with their stems. A few red and yellowish-orange flashes danced to the ground from the mighty force of the gust. Peanut caught one in her hand as they sped over the neighborhood and up higher into the sky. Soon they were above the clouds. Peanut looked down at the dark gray masses that rumbled below. She pulled her blanket snugly around her head as a low roll of thunder rumbled and a sharp flash of lightning lit up the night. "I have to move all the clouds around in the sky after it rains so that everywhere that needs rain receives it." The wind puffed up and blew with such a force his cheeks turned red. The rain clouds drifted lazily along in the sky. Peanut and the wind journeyed far and wide as the wind showed her all the work he did at night. They spun giant windmills, carried millions of tiny seeds which they scattered all along the way, and lots of other important jobs that needed the wind's loud and forceful strength to complete. As they sailed over mountains, hills, valleys, lakes, and rivers, Peanut began to get very sleepy. The noisy gusts of the wind that had frightened her were not so scary anymore. The whistling and whipping noises were comforting as her heavy eyelids closed and she burrowed beneath the blanket. The next morning she woke up, safely returned to her bedroom. A cool breeze drifted in as she closed the open window. Peanut proudly headed downstairs to breakfast to tell Pops all about her journey with the wind and all the important jobs they did while everyone was asleep. And then Peanut has a recipe here for Pop's Windy Mix bars, homemade granola bars, lots of instructions for how to make those and use those. Hope you've enjoyed the book. Thank you.
Why did that do that? No.